Kozangpola, country's biggest effort to fix everyday business problems from delayed permits to confusing rules, is reaching a critical stage as the government and private sector clash over which issues have been resolved.
Issues were sorted out. They finalized down to 955. And so this does not mean that all these 955 rules, regulations, policies, SOPs are creating obstacles. These are just bare listing as of now. And I would say that out of this 955, many would have actually, in fact, supported business growth. And so we cannot actually label it, all of them, creating obstacle. So now going forward, we will, now within 955, private sector will also look at, from their experience, which are the rules and regulations which is creating obstacle. And then from the agency side, which are responsible for implementing these regulations, we'll also look at which are the ones that it may be creating obstacles to the business environment. So now we are going to, in next 1 month and going forward, we will thrash this out and we will segregate which are the regulations, rules, guidelines, SOP, which is not necessary, so we will remove. So which are actually helping and necessary for the business growth. So we will keep that.
Initially identified 235 issues, refined to 210 core regulatory challenges across licensing, taxation, labor, finance, land and services. So far, 116 issues are resolved, 59 are under agency consideration and 28 require cabinet-level intervention. Participants noted that hundreds of rules, while protecting public interest, often make businesses' operation harder, and careless removal could create problems.
Today's meeting, like at least we could express it, and then also that now that by December it will be followed up, and then government is also going to be very serious, even from the cabinet itself, that things will be looked into. So
access to finance is the major cause of not having ease of doing business in Bhutan. See, in Bhutan actually, to get an access to finance, the bank is the main source. For banking, even from the bank plays a very safe role, whereby we need to, all the finance that we get it from the bank, it needs to be 100% secured by our collateral. Now, furthermore, in 2025, government has come up with Procurement Rules and Regulation 2025, whereby under chapter number 7, provision number 127 and 128, it says advance in goods and contracts work, right? So here also you can see a clear distinction in the provisions or maybe rules, whereby for the private sector in Bhutan, they are given only 10% as an advance, as a mobilizing advance. For the supply of goods, basically, I'm talking about supply of goods, only 10%, which should be further backed by unconditional 100% bank guarantee. Whereas if the procuring agency or maybe a department, anybody from the government agency, if they do a contract with external, maybe a direct OEM or any companies, they have a provision to pay 100% against bank guarantee too. But see, why not you give 100% to we as a Bhutanese? Why this 100% is being extended to third party or maybe an OEM which is staying outside, whereby not to the Bhutanese young entrepreneur who is coming up in the market.
Out of 1,190 regulations, 955 are being reviewed to see which truly affect ease of doing business, with follow-ups through BCCI and MOICE. This is Ishe Dolma for Bhutan Today News.